There are moments in life when the road ahead feels covered in fog, when every turn seems uncertain and every choice feels heavy. You try to do what's right, to follow your heart, but the silence of heaven feels louder than ever. You ask, God, where are you leading me? And the only answer that comes is the quiet beating of your anxious heart. If you've ever been there, standing in that still, confusing space between what was and what could be, you're not alone. We've all known those nights when we stare at the ceiling, replaying decisions, wondering if we've taken a wrong turn somewhere along the way. Sometimes, it's not the darkness that scares us most. It's not knowing which direction to take next. We pray, we wait, we hope for a sign, but often, God's guidance doesn't come as lightning in the sky. It comes as a whisper, a gentle nudge, a peace that says, "This is the way. Walk in it." But when fear and doubt drown out that whisper, it's easy to lose our footing. We start to question not only the path, but the one who made it. And yet, here's the truth. The God who brought you this far hasn't stopped walking beside you. Even when you can't see the next step, He's already standing in your tomorrow. Maybe right now you feel like your prayers are bouncing off the walls. Maybe you've been asking for clarity, and all you've received is confusion. Maybe you're tired of waiting for the door to open, or worse, wondering if you missed your chance when it did. But beloved, God's silence is never absence. Sometimes He holds back the answer because He's still shaping the path, and your heart, for what's ahead. Every delay, every unanswered prayer, every detour that didn't make sense, none of it was wasted. God doesn't lead with maps. He leads with moments. And every moment, even the uncertain ones, is an invitation to trust. So tonight, as we begin this prayer together, I want you to breathe out the worry that's been gripping your chest. Let go of the need to control what you can't understand. And open your heart to the possibility that maybe, just maybe, the direction you've been searching for has been waiting inside of you all along. Because the God who guides doesn't need you to see the whole road. He just needs you to take the next step, in faith. This isn't just another prayer for answers. This is a moment of surrender, a moment to find peace not in knowing what's next, but in knowing who goes with you. So take a deep breath, and let's step together into the light of His guidance. Take a deep breath and close your eyes for a moment. Let the noise of the day fall away, letting your mind settle into the quiet space where your soul can finally listen. Life often feels like standing at a crossroads, unsure of which path to take. Every choice comes with its own weight, and the fear of making the wrong decision can paralyze us. But the Bible reminds us of a truth that doesn't change, even when our circumstances do. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. These words are not just a gentle suggestion, they are a promise. When you feel lost, when the road ahead is shrouded in fog, God doesn't leave you to wander alone. He walks beside you, guiding every step, even when you cannot see the entire path. Picture a shepherd leading his flock through a vast, misty valley. The sheep may stumble, but they trust the shepherd's voice because they know He sees what they cannot. In the same way, God calls to you in the midst of uncertainty, a whisper, a soft nudge, a sense of peace that signals, "This is the way. Walk in it." Many of us struggle because we want to see the whole path before we move. We want certainty, clarity, and assurance that every decision is the right one. But faith often asks us to take the next step without knowing the full story. And in doing so, our hearts learn to trust the one who knows the beginning and the end. "I will instruct you and teach you in the way you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you." Psalm 32 verse 8. This verse reminds us that guidance is not always dramatic or sudden. Sometimes it comes as gentle direction in your heart, a quiet reassurance that you are not alone. God's guidance is patient. It meets you exactly where you are, whether you are overwhelmed by choices, weighed down by fear, or paralyzed by doubt. Imagine standing in a forest where every trail looks the same. You pause, uncertain of which path to take. And then you hear a soft voice calling your name, guiding you toward the path that leads to safety and clarity. That is how God's guidance works, subtle, precise, and full of love. You may not notice it at first, but when you pause, breathe, and open your heart, you will see the path He prepared for you. Even in moments of hesitation, God is shaping your journey. Every challenge, every delay, every detour is an opportunity for growth. The path may not always be clear, but His presence is constant. Whether you turn to the right or to the left, your ears will hear a voice behind you saying, "This is the way, walk in it." Isaiah 30 verse 21. Take a moment to release the need to control every outcome. Let go of the fear that the wrong choice will ruin your life. Instead, place your trust in the One who holds your life in His hands. Your steps may be uncertain, but the guide beside you never falters. Breathe deeply and imagine a warm light surrounding you. This light represents God's loving presence, illuminating the path ahead even when you cannot see it fully. Feel it wrapping around your heart, easing your worry, quieting your restless thoughts, and filling you with calm assurance. Now, bring to mind a decision or situation that has been weighing on you. Visualize handing it over to God. See yourself giving Him the responsibility to lead you. Watch as tension begins to fall away. Feel the peace that comes when you surrender control to the One who sees the whole picture. Trust is a muscle, strengthened with practice. Each time you release fear, each time you follow the quiet prompting of God, your heart becomes more aligned with His will. The more you step forward in faith, the more you recognize His guidance in everyday moments, in small choices, in whispers of intuition, in moments of calm clarity. Let this meditation remind you that uncertainty is not a lack of God's care. It is a space where your faith grows. The path may twist, the fog may thicken, and the way may be hidden at times, but He has already gone ahead, preparing each step for you. So as you breathe now, allow peace to fill your spirit. Allow clarity to seep gently into your mind. And know, deep within your heart, that you are never walking alone. God's guidance is faithful, constant, and full of love. All you need to do is trust and take the next step, one breath, one heartbeat, one step at a time. Sometimes I don't know where to turn. Sometimes the road ahead feels too heavy, too confusing, too full of questions I cannot answer. I come to you now, not with perfect faith, but with an open heart, searching for light in the fog, for clarity in the chaos, for guidance when I cannot see the next step. I feel the weight of uncertainty pressing on my chest, the fear of making the wrong choice whispering in my mind. But even in this moment of doubt, I know you are near. You have been beside me all along, in the moments I noticed and in the moments I overlooked. Your hand has never left me, and your love has never faltered. Guide me, Lord. Not only in the big decisions that overwhelm me, but in the small steps I take every day. Let my heart discern what is right, not through my own understanding, but through your quiet whisper of wisdom. Teach me to hear your voice when it is soft and gentle, to trust it even when it doesn't shout, to follow it even when the path seems unclear. I pray for courage to let go of control, to surrender my need to know every detail, to plan every outcome, to prevent every mistake. Teach me that surrender is not weakness, but strength. Teach me that faith is not the absence of fear, but the choice to move forward with you anyway. For the decisions that weigh heavily on my mind, bring peace to my soul. For the roads I cannot see, illuminate the path with your presence. For the moments of hesitation, quiet the voices of doubt that scream louder than your whisper. Remind me that even when I stumble, your guidance never fails. Even when I feel lost, you have already gone ahead. I ask for clarity in moments of confusion. When my mind spins with what ifs and maybes, help me anchor myself in truth. When I cannot discern the right choice, lead me to the steps that honor your will. May my heart align with your purpose, and may my actions reflect the peace that only you can give. Help me to trust not just in the outcome, but in your timing. Even when the answer does not come immediately, even when the door seems closed, help me believe that you are preparing something better, something unseen, something perfect. Let patience guide my spirit, and let hope strengthen my resolve. For every person listening to this prayer right now, I ask the same blessing. May God's guidance touch their hearts, illuminate their paths, and quiet their restless minds. May they find courage to trust in unseen directions, wisdom to recognize divine nudges, and peace to rest in the knowledge that they are never alone. Let them feel the gentle assurance that every step taken in faith is already held in God's hands. Lord, sometimes I feel I must have everything figured out before moving forward. Help me release that need. Help me to understand that your guidance is not always a clear signpost, but a presence that leads, comforts, and teaches along the way. Help me to walk steadily, even when the path is foggy, trusting that you have already marked each step for me. I surrender my fears, my confusion, and my impatience to you. I open my heart to the whispers of your Spirit, letting them guide my thoughts, my words, and my actions. Let every choice I make reflect your wisdom and love. Let my life become a reflection of your guidance, a testimony that even in uncertainty, your light leads us home. Thank you for never leaving me alone in the dark. Thank you for being the constant compass when the road seems unclear. Thank you for shaping my journey, step by step, even when I cannot see the whole path. May I always remember that your presence is the ultimate clarity, and your love the ultimate guide. I step forward now, not knowing what lies ahead, but trusting that you walk with me. I take each breath, each decision, each moment, placing it into your hands. Lead me. Guide me. Light my way. Let me walk with faith, with courage, and with peace, knowing that your wisdom never fails, your timing is perfect, and your love never ends. Amen. As we come to the end of this prayer, take a moment to simply breathe. Feel the weight of uncertainty lifting, even if only slightly, as you rest in the quiet assurance that God is near. Every question you have, every fear that presses against your heart, does not go unnoticed. Even in the moments when you cannot see the road ahead, the one who knows all things walks beside you, guiding each step with infinite patience and love. Life will continue to present choices, some small, some monumental. The future may still feel unclear, and that is okay. For faith is not about having all the answers. Faith is about trusting the one who holds the answers in his hands. It is about walking forward, step by step, knowing that even the smallest action done in trust carries immense significance. Think about the times in your life when you felt unsure, yet later saw that every detour, every delay, and every unexpected turn was part of God's greater plan. That same guidance is present today. What seems uncertain is already held in a perfect design, even if you cannot see it fully yet. Allow yourself to release the tension that comes with trying to control outcomes. Release the need to know exactly what comes next. Instead, rest in the gentle, steadfast presence of God. Let Him illuminate the path before you, not all at once, but one step at a time. Trust that the light He provides is enough for the next moment, enough for the next decision, enough to carry you safely through every unknown. As you move forward from this prayer, remember that clarity is not always immediate, and that is part of the journey. God's guidance often comes quietly, in moments of reflection, in the stirrings of your heart, in the calm assurance that you are not alone. Listen closely to those whispers, and let them shape your choices. In this way, uncertainty becomes a place of growth, a place where faith deepens, and where peace begins to take root. Breathe in the quiet confidence that comes from knowing that God sees your steps, hears your prayers, and understands your heart. Feel the peace that arises not from certainty about tomorrow, but from the steadfast knowledge that He is with you today. Let that peace anchor you. Let it steady your thoughts, calm your mind, and illuminate the choices before you. No matter what lies ahead, hold on to this truth: you are not navigating the unknown alone. Every step, every turn, every decision is under His loving care. When you feel lost, pause. When you feel afraid, pause. Let your heart be still, and know that the one who knows the path better than anyone else is walking beside you. Carry this reflection with you into your daily life. Let it remind you that even when life feels uncertain, even when the road seems hidden by fog, God's guidance is constant, unwavering, and full of love. Each day offers a new opportunity to trust, to listen, and to move forward with confidence that you are never alone. Peace is not the absence of uncertainty. It is the presence of God in every step you take. Let that truth fill your heart tonight, and let it continue to guide you through every moment of tomorrow. If this prayer has touched your heart tonight, don't keep it to yourself. There is someone out there, a friend, a family member, or even a stranger, who is struggling with uncertainty, anxiety, or fear about the path ahead. Sharing this prayer could be the light that guides them through their own fog, the calm that quiets their restless heart, and the reassurance that they are never walking alone. Click share, and let this moment of peace reach someone who needs it most. Your simple act could remind them that God's guidance is always present, even when the road seems unclear. Encourage them to pause, breathe, and trust in His love, just as you have done tonight. If you haven't yet, subscribe to Daily Prayer Light for daily prayers that bring comfort, hope, and spiritual clarity. Leave a like if this prayer brought peace to your soul, and comment below to share how God spoke to you. Your words might inspire someone else to trust, to hope, and to take the next step in faith. Remember, sharing peace multiplies it. This is Daily Prayer Light, and God is not dead. See you in our next prayer.